Start by standing in mountain pose. Bring your hands together at chest center. Close your eyes down. And we'll begin by taking a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. So breathing in and out through the nose. Drawing the air right down into the lower lungs. And taking long, slow exhales. When you're ready, we'll take an inhale. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling, coming into your upward salute. As you exhale, bend your knees and bring your torso down over your legs. Hands come down onto the ground. Relax your head and your neck. You can bend your knees here if your muscles in your legs are tight. Taking some nice, deep breaths in and out through your nose. Making sure that your jaw is relaxed. Relaxing your eyes. When you're ready, inhale, come into your half standing forward fold. Fingertips are on the shins. Exhale, place your hands onto the ground and slowly step back into your high plank pose. So moving slowly and mindfully here. If this pose is a little bit strong for you, it's fine to put your knees on the ground. Next, we'll come into our low plank. To lower into your low plank or chaturanga, keep your elbows in nice and close to your body. And then lower all the way down onto the floor. Coming into a modified upward facing dog, place the tops of your feet onto the ground. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Breathing in, relax your head, relax your neck. Let your shoulders relax down your back, taking a couple of nice deep breaths here. To increase this stretch, just gently look back over your left shoulder towards your left foot, and you should get a beautiful stretch through your back. Inhale to come back to center, and as you exhale, just looking over your right shoulder towards your right foot, getting a beautiful stretch through your back there. Inhale as you come back to center, tuck your toes under at the back, pressing up onto all fours and continuing up into your downward facing dog pose. So walk your feet out a little bit here to release some tightness and tension through your hamstrings. Pressing down into the earth with your hands, relax your shoulders down your back, head and neck are relaxed, gazing towards your toes, your knees, or your navel. When you're ready, releasing into your full downward dog pose. It's okay to have the knees bent here and for the heels to be up off the earth, so just making sure that you're comfortable, breathing deeply. Slowly walk the feet up towards the hands, coming back into your standing forward fold. Relax your torso down over your legs, head and neck are relaxed. If it's available to you, you can extend the legs so that they're straight. Breathing deeply here, in and out through your nose. And when you're ready, take a nice deep inhale to rise. Hands come up towards the ceiling, let your palms touch. Exhale as your hands come down through your chest center, arriving in your mountain pose. On your next inhale, bring your hands up towards the ceiling, gazing up. Exhale, bend the knees, torso comes down over the legs as we come into our standing forward fold. Relax the head and the neck, breathing deeply. Next, inhale into your half standing forward fold. Fingertips are on the shins. Place your hands down onto the ground, gently stepping back into your high plank pose. This time, we'll put our knees onto the ground as we set up for knees, chin, chest pose. Take a nice inhale here, and as you exhale, keep the elbows in nice and close to the body and just slowly lower your chin and your chest down onto the ground. This is a beautiful pose to release tension and tightness through the shoulders and through the upper back. Relax your shoulders while you're in this pose, relax your neck, breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Placing the tops of your feet onto the earth, scoop your chest through, coming into your modified upward facing dog once again. Let the shoulders and the back release, taking some nice deep breaths here. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. When you're ready, tuck your toes under at the back, coming up onto all fours and pressing up, downward facing dog. Getting set up for a nice core strengthening pose now, lift your right leg towards the ceiling, coming into your three-legged dog. Nice and strong through the arms and the hands here. On your next exhale, bend that right knee and draw it in towards the chest. This can be quite a strong pose. If it's too much for you, place your toes onto the ground like I show you here. Exhale, lower your nose towards your knee, breathing deeply here. Inhale, bring your leg back up towards the ceiling, coming into your three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right leg down onto the ground. Coming into the same pose on the other side now. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling, coming into a nice strong three-legged dog. Pressing the hands into the earth, relax the shoulder blades down the back. On your next exhalation, coming into the same pose on this side, bend your left knee, bring it in towards your chest. Drop your nose down towards your knee, breathing deeply here. In and out through your nose, using your core strength to draw your knee up towards your chest. And when you're ready, inhale, left leg comes back up towards the ceiling, coming into your three-legged dog. And just bringing that leg back down onto the ground, returning into your downward facing dog pose. Just taking a rest here, relaxing your body, relax your head and your neck. Inhale into your high plank pose. You can place your knees onto the ground if this pose is a little bit too strong. Next, exhale, keep your elbows in close to the body, lowering to chaturanga and then coming all the way down onto the ground. Tops of the feet come onto the earth. Extend through the elbows. Getting set up for your half frog pose. Place your right forearm across in front of your body. Tuck the left toes under at the back and bring that left foot towards the body. Reach around with the left hand and see if you can grab onto that left foot. Gently press your left foot towards your left hip. If it's available to you, you might be able to come up onto the palm of that right hand to increase this stretch. Breathing deeply wherever you are. Taking nice deep breaths in and out through your nose. Well done. When you're ready, we'll come into the same pose on the other side. Left forearm comes in front of the body. Tuck the right toes under at the back, reaching around with the right hand. Press that right foot towards the right hip. If it's available to you, coming up onto the palm of the left hand and extending through that left arm to increase the stretch. Breathing deeply. Consciously releasing any held tension or tightness from the body. Gently pressing your foot towards your hip. This is a beautiful stretch for the ankle as well. And when you're ready, release that right foot back down onto the ground. Pressing up onto all fours, tuck the toes under at the back and we'll come back into our downward facing dog pose. From here, we'll set up for our pigeon pose. Take an inhale, right leg comes up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bend the right knee and bring it in towards the chest. Right foot comes across towards the left hip. Lowering down onto the ground. The closer the foot is towards the hip, the easier this yoga pose will be. If you find you're up very high or this pose is uncomfortable, you can place some blocks or cushions underneath the lifted hip. Take a nice deep breath here and we'll come into another quad stretch. So we're going to tuck the toes of the left foot under at the back and then reach around with the left hand this time, seeing if we can grab onto that left foot. This is not available to everybody. If this pose is too much, please just skip this and stay in your pigeon pose. Otherwise, gently pressing that foot once again towards your hip. Breathing deeply. When you're ready, release that left foot back down onto the ground. Tuck the toes under at the back and gently step back, downward facing dog. Coming into the same pose on the other side. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend that left knee in towards the chest and bring your left foot over towards your right hip. This is a beautiful release through the hips, this yoga pose. Take some nice deep breaths here. And if it's available to you, tucking the toes of the right foot underneath at the back and bringing that foot up towards your hand, seeing if you can grab onto your foot with your right hand. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Relax your shoulders. And when you're ready, release your foot back down onto the earth and gently stepping back, downward facing dog. Well done. Walking your legs out a little bit here, and when you're ready, just coming to sit down on your mat. Finishing our practice today with a short guided breathing practice to really help to center the mind and the awareness in the body. So seated on your mat with your eyes closed down, start to become aware of your breath. Feel the air as it enters in through your nose, feeling the rise of your chest and your belly as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, feeling your chest and belly as they fall, and feeling the air as it exits your nose. Taking a couple of nice deep conscious breaths. On your next breath in, just gently slowing the breath down. So really taking a nice, long, slow, deep breath in, and then slowly breathing out. Nice, long, slow breath out. And we'll just do one more of these. Taking a nice, long, slow, deep breath in, feeling the chest and the belly as they fill with air. And then taking a nice, long, slow breath out, feeling the chest and the belly as they fall. Well done. Just breathing normally now. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Namaste.